So today's lesson is on Ellis Island and Angel Island and how they were kind of the same but different. They are both stations where immigrants would come to the United States to migrate. Um, and we're just going to learn a bit about both. So Ellis Island, which was in operation between 1892 and 1954, is in New York Harbor. Angel Island, which was in operation between 1910 and 1940, was in San Francisco Bay. Their numbers differ because of the Ellis Island was operational for 60 years versus the 30 years for Angel Island. Ellis Island had more than 12 million immigrants go through as they were migrating to the United States, whereas Angel Island only had about 1 million. There were different types of immigrants that came through. Prior to Angel Island becoming functional in 1910, everyone would go through Ellis Island. So after that, Ellis Island became mainly Eastern, Southern, and Central Europe to Europeans to include Russians, Italians, Greeks, Turks, Swedes, Germans, and a few others, many others, but Angel Island was mainly Asian countries to include Russia as well, Mexico, Canada, and some others on that side. So Ellis Island had their procedure was a physical exam. They would look for rashes, fevers, birth defects, limps, labored breathing, stuff like that. And then you would have to go through a series of questions. These questions would include: what is your full name? What country are you from? How much money do you have? And they would talk about family you already had in the United States, and just seeing if you were a good fit. Only about 2% of immigrants were actually kicked back and deported through Ellis Island. Angel Island, their procedure was different. They were screened on ships and separated by nationality. European and first-class passengers were usually permitted entrance into the city right away, whereas Asians were believed to, and Asians and others that were believed to need medical quarantine were staying on the island sometimes for up to 2 weeks to up to 6 months. Chinese immigrants had to go through a series of interrogations. After the Chinese Exclusion Act of 1882, Chinese immigrants had to have a certain skill for jobs that were needed in the United States, or children of United States citizens were allowed entry after their interrogation. That's where you got a lot of the paper sons and paper daughters, though, and these people had to go through a series of questions about their families, and they had to answer correctly. These people would practice for months before coming to the United States. So our homework assignment tonight is to tell me which one you would rather go through. You need to research both Ellis Island and Angel Island, and I would like to see a paper, just a one-page paper written about which island you would rather be on and why.